as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down, Jackson. He keeps it himself. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. Here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Defense.
Hill brought in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's caught. Travis Kelce. He is in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talk.
And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Hill brought in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They put Kelce in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In the pistol, Jackson ready. Sending it downfield for Likely. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's going to run it. And he will score. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his second touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Goff. That one knocked away and incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field. You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Taking off. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to have a first down. Good game, but there is a flag down, and this could very well be coming back. Back to throw, Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and long. Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Ravens build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion, heading left. On 2nd down, Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. On play action, Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Here's Goff. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jared Goff. Touchdown, Detroit. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's putting together a remarkable season currently, leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Open man right side is Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. And he'll be taken down. Thank God. Back at the 50-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Jackson. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Jay Flowers, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over just before the half. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. He's got his tight end downfield. It's right. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout. A gain there of 27 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. throwing, Goff. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Chargers who were able to come in and steal one on the road. Justin Herbert strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, let's head cross-country, just outside D.C., to check out the Commanders at home in Landover. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Devontae Smith leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Goff. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. That's caught downfield. by Jefferson. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Hill brought in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Ravens first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Here's Barkley. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Now here's second and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. To the goal line and in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of... So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On first and 10, here's Goff. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Back to the air. It's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
No motion over Flowers. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Motion the slot man left. Second down. Jackson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him short, and it is going to be fourth down. The Lions called their first time out as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with first and 10. Down the field, he's got Washington. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's good.
They'll drop to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Jackson now on 2nd down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So it is a win here for the visitors.